So this is one of the most requested video in my channel from past 4 or 5 months. Admission process of IBS Hyderabad. So I'll give you 2 reasons why you need to watch this video, this particular video. Reason number 1. There are many other channels which are making videos on this topic, but you need to watch this video because I'm the one who went through this process, whole admission process in the year 2019. And reason number 2 is I need subscribers. So for those of you guys who don't know, I'm from IBS Hyderabad, and I'm planning this video because I have the basic idea of what the admission process is all about, because I was a part of the admission process in the year 2019. That means I've written my exam in 2018, so that's the basic thing. अभी step by step समझाऊंगा. First step is application process. Second step is exam. Third step is GDPI. There are 3 steps. These are the 3. Starting with the admission process. For this admission process, you need to have basic eligibility criteria. Eligibility criteria of 3 years of any bachelor degree and 50% of marks in that particular degree. 50%, this is the most important thing you need to focus on. बस ये होना ज़रूरी है, बाकी सब एग्ज़ाम में GDPI हो जाएगा. बस ये, this is the initial thing. And secondly, when I comes to exam consists of basically 3 parts. Don't get panic about the exam. It's the basic things which you study of fundamentals in the bachelor degree and 10th and 12th. Don't need to worry about that. बस इतना ध्यान रखो कि जो कैट के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो वही चीज़ इसी में आएगा. 150 मार्क्स का एग्ज़ाम है of 150 questions. No negative. And all I want to say is, this is the honest line I've ever said in my whole channel. बस कुछ भी लिख के आओ, पेपर भर दो, ऑटोमेटिकली नेक्स्ट राउंड्स के लिए क्वालिफाई हो जाएगा. कोई टेंशन मत लो. ऑल यू नीड टू डू इज कम्प्लीटली अटेम्प्ट द पेपर. वेरी वेरी इजी. बाकी आप समझ लोगे. यू आर द. And next comes the GDPI. This is not as easy as the exam. So you'll be asked to go into a room which consists of one single faculty, and along with that you'll be placed with 10 or 12 students. I'm not sure about that, but it will be somewhere around 10 students, and you'll be given a topic in the GD. For those of you who don't, GD is group discussion. इसके अंदर you'll be given a topic and you need to discuss for a span of 15 minutes, and after that you'll be asked to brief your points. मतलब points summarize करना होगा 1 मिनट के अंदर या 30 सेकंड के अंदर. That's completely allocated for you at the end of the discussion. और इसके लिए the points which you need to put in your mind is initial जो बोलते हैं points, उसके लिए bonus points होगा, the brownie points which will be given if you start the discussion. And the second thing is, don't argue with anyone. And the third thing, most important thing, this is from my personal experience, just express your points confidently so that they couldn't identify whether the point is correct or not. मैं ये बोलना चाह रहा हूँ कि अगर आपका point सही हो या गलत हो, just try to put it in a right way with confidence. That's what I suggest. Don't quote me on this. It is from my personal experience. This is all about GDPI. And next comes the personal interview. For PI's personal interview, for those of you who don't know, and in personal interview, right after the GD, you will be taken into a room with a panel of 2. There will be 2 faculty of IBS Hyderabad, and they'll be conducting an interview. The basic idea of this interview is just to test your communication skills, just to test your IQ. They wanted to know how you manage the things around you, the basic general knowledge questions. And my topic so far, I remember it was like the taxation. How the taxation system in India, that was my question. And they also added a question with something connected to GDP. I'm not sure about that, but that was my questions. They were very basic. I know some of my points were wrong, but still I tried to portray it as the correct point, and I also tried to be confident in front of them. That's what I suggest you. So, personal interview. So in next part of the video, I'll be explaining you the marks, how they divide marks for this PI, GD, and your 10th, 12th bachelor degree marks. I'll be explaining you that. पानी पी के आता हूँ. So as I mentioned earlier, there will be an exam which is called as IBSAT. This application fee is of 1700 rupees. You need to pay this for sure, but instead of this you can also write CAT, NMAT, which will also be considered as an entrance exam for IBS. And after this, so what I'm trying to say is, this IBSAT exam is just for the qualification for next rounds in the process. This marks will not be considered anywhere in the process. It's just like the qualification for next rounds, which are GD and PI. And if you ask me what's the qualifying mark, there won't be any qualifying mark. I'm assuring you that 98 out of 100 people will be qualified. That means you're one of them. So don't need to worry. After this, there will be particular marks allocated for each of the process. Like for GD, it is considered to be 30%. For PI, it is 30% again. And for marks of past academic record, for 10th, it's 12. For 12th, it's 12% again. For bachelor degree, 16%. So whole of this is 100%. Out of this, IBS Hyderabad's cutoff might be, this year might be, it will be around 80 to 100%. I feel that if you got any percentile between this, I cannot assure you, but I feel that you will be placed in IBS Hyderabad. And right after that, Bangalore, Mumbai campuses. Usually you need to prioritize your campus in the time of application process. So Bangalore cutoff might be somewhere around 60, and even Mumbai's might be around 60. If you got these percentile, then I feel that you are all good to go to these campuses. Don't quote me on this, but this is from my personal experience. What I've got is 77.97 percentile, and still I managed to get into IBS Hyderabad, which is very rare. Until and unless you have Bhagwan ki dua with you, that won't happen. So is there anything else? If you wanted to know, just comment down below. I'm always ready to explain whatever doubts you have. So that's it for the video. मुझको लग रहा है मैं कुछ भूल गया हूँ, but फिर भी fees of IBS Hyderabad is, I'm mentioning again, it's IBS Hyderabad, 14.5 lakhs for 2 years of course, excluding your living expenses like hostel and all. Just the course phase is 14.5 lakh. Keep that in mind and decide whether you want to come here or not. And Mumbai Bangalore phase is somewhere around 9 lakhs for 2 years course. And I also want to add that बहुत कुछ भूल गया हूँ मैं, sorry for that, but you'll get MBA degree in only IBS Hyderabad campus. Rest all campuses like Bangalore, Mumbai, Jaipur, there are many campuses, they offer PGPM, which is also equivalent to MBA, but still it's not an MBA program. There's a slight difference in PGPM and MBA. If you want MBA, you need to make sure that you enter IBS Hyderabad campus and get 80 percentile overall in the admission process. That's it for the video. As I said, if you have any doubts, comment down below. And so I want to mention again that this is not my content. I make travel vlogs, I make lifestyle vlogs. I made this content so that it will be helpful for you, and that's it. Thank you. If you find it boring, see my other vlogs, they are very entertaining.